Hey there, how's it going today? I hope you guys are doing well and that you are ready for this experimental reading. In this reading, we are going to focus on what you notice first. So I'd like to ask you to take a seat or lie down, whatever feels more comfortable, and have a look at this card right here. And whichever element jumps out at you first is going to determine what reading you get. So just have a look and see what jumps out at you. Which element in this image seems most prominent to you? And obviously, there can be an immediate number of answers to this. I mean, an infinite number. Because anything can stand out for you personally. But I'm going to choose some of the main themes, and after you've made your choice, I'd like you to have a look at them. I'm going to post them as a comment, and you'll also find them in the description box. So whichever is closest to whatever element you were attracted to is the one you should go with. So I'm just going to give you some more time to examine the picture. This card is Temperance, by the way. And Temperance is a major arcana card, and it has to do with balance and healing. And since we are in the month of Libra, I thought this card would be very appropriate for this month's energies. So if you're ready, I'm going to go through the different elements that you might have picked. If you first noticed the wings, that indicates to me that you would like to find a solution to a problem where instead of applying sheer force, you should be in touch with your imagination and your intuition. So you can jump to that part of the video where we discuss it if you wish. If you were drawn to this line of water being poured from one cup into the other, then that indicates that your problem is exhaustion and a desire to be regenerated. If you first noticed the blueness of the dress, this blue part, then that means that you would like to use your intellect to solve a problem. If you were more drawn to the red part of the dress, then that means that you would like to regain or re-spark your passion. If you first noticed this flower on the forehead of the angel, then that means that you would like to find the beauty in your situation. If you were drawn to this little plant here, that means you want to become more excited about your life. You're kind of uninspired at the moment. So let's jump into it. So let's see what the tarot's message is if you first noticed the wings. And we have the Ace of Pentacles come up for you. And what that means is that you're actually very close to figuring out the situation. And once you do, it's going to bring you an upgrade in your financial or career situation. So the opportunity is going to present itself sooner than you probably think. And it's important that you use your imagination in a practical fashion. So instead of running wild and being all over the place, try to channel your thoughts and your creative thinking into one specific goal that you want to reach. Alright, if you noticed the water first, let's see what the tarot has to say to you. Alright, so we have the Nine of Swords come up to you, or for you. The Nine of Swords is kind of an unpleasant card, if I want to be honest, because it signals to you that your exhaustion and your lack of faith and perhaps your feeling of low energy it originates from your thinking. So that might be kind of annoying to even entertain this idea that the main source of your misery is your thinking, but at the same time it's an empowering thought, because you are the person who can change that. You can change your way of thinking and your way of perceiving things. One good move forward would be to stop um, to stop assuming that bad things are going to happen. A lot of your energies are being bound up and used up by you thinking in a negative way about the future. If you can adopt a different attitude, an attitude of whatever happens, happens, and I'm gonna cross the bridge when we get there. You're gonna save yourself some energy and you're gonna become a little more relaxed. If you first noticed the blue part of the dress, and you're looking for an intellectual solution to your problem, here's your card, and that's the Magician in reverse. Now that's pretty interesting because it's suggesting to me that trying to figure this out using your rational thinking and your willpower is not working. You might want to ask for some help. It seems like you and your mind, this team, right this moment, is not enough to tackle this problem. So you might want to reach out to someone and ask for some help and to get a different perspective on your problem, because you are not enough to handle this right now. And that's okay. There's no shame in that. All right. Moving on to, if you first noticed the red parts of the dress, looking for your passion, we have the King of Pentacles for you. And the King of Pentacles is a warning, kind of a warning to appreciate what you already have and to feel some gratitude for the great things that have been happening in your life. This could be a really great first step in sparking some joy and motivation into your own heart, is to just stop for a moment and take some time to evaluate and go through all the things that you can be grateful for, and look at how much you have worked and how many things you've built throughout your lifetime, how many achievements you have. So just start there and allow gratitude and joy to just grow from that. If you first noticed the flower, let's see what the beauty of the situation is. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards a little bit. Then we'll see where the beauty lies. And the beauty is the Two of Cups. So think about whatever is going on, whatever is causing you some trouble at this moment, whatever is making you feel stressed out or less than, or just plain worried and anxious. And find that element that represents a human connection, because that's what the Two of Cups is about. And allowing yourself to enjoy that connection. Perhaps you're battling some financial issues, let's say, but you have a good friend who's standing by your side, helping you figure it out. This is the beauty of your situation. It's just the heart-to-heart connection that exists somewhere within it. Even if your problem is loneliness, feeling like you have no one to rely on, you need to be honest with yourself and recognize that there are people out there, perhaps on the internet, if not in the quote-unquote real world, who are going through the same thing, and you have a soul connection with them. If nothing else, you belong to the group of all those people who are lonely. So if you're feeling lonely, make sure to leave a comment and notice how someone is going to respond to you. So don't worry. The real beauty of your situation, whatever it may be, is the connection, the emotional connection. And finally, the little blend in the background representing your I guess sense of disillusionment, perhaps boredom, indifference. Let's see what card the tarot would like to inspire you with. Alright, and that's the Four of Pentacles. So that's interesting because the Four of Pentacles is a card of financial stability. And staying within your comfort zone. So the message is a little bit counterintuitive in that it suggests that you already have what should inspire you. So it's not something that you need to attain. It's something that's already there. And the Four of Pentacles is also about being selfish, sometimes in a healthy way, and building our empire. So what this reminds me of is the fact that there are a lot of successful people out there who don't get to enjoy their wealth, their achievements, the things they have built, because they are just so busy all the time. So I think this card would like to remind you to start enjoying a little bit, to start indulging yourself in the wealth and the abundance that you have been creating in whatever even smaller forms that may be. Just give yourself a break and allow yourself to take pleasure in your achievements. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading, or these readings if you picked more than one. And I hope to see you in my next video.